It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, this defense for the Browns, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy. Take care of the football. We're on the road. You're a youngster. Let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you. Move on. Long way to go in this one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run again with Harris. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now a first down carry for Harris. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
From the 44, Pickett. A quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 50 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Anyone who watched Najee Harris at Alabama knows the kind of strength that this guy runs with, and he's continuing on that path here at the next level. Gets this out wide to Pickens. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action yet. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Right back to Njoku. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
David Njoku got a huge vote of confidence from the Cleveland Browns when they named him their franchise player this past offseason. That has a lot of people expecting a long-awaited, big-time breakout from the 6-year tight end, and he comes through with a first-down catch on that previous play.
On first down, Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. First carry for Nick Chubb. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. These two teams all tied after one. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. York able to send this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. The Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Again, it's Johnson. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And I think the Browns got it. They did. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well. So now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. A shotgun snap for Watson.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
Uses touchdown, Browns.
I think you'd have to say Nick Chubb, pound for pound, one of the most powerful runners in the NFL. He proved it there.
Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time...
There he goes left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From the 6. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Browns drive about to get started.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings, because everyone feels...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From the 6.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now it's Watson. Swings this out for Hunt. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The Browns at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He finds his man, complete. It's Grant. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Watson just beating the play clock. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
sack and a turnover. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Out of the shotgun, and they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Watson
That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Flushed out right. And this one's incomplete.
Gardner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this fourth down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through,
and that'll bring him back within a point. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Drops it off for Chubb. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson out to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Handoff up the middle. Hunt. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Third and long, it's Watson.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. From the gun, here's Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Knocks over another touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Browns have retaken a third-quarter lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw, Pickett. He's got this to Pickens.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
finding Pickens for another catch.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Trying with Pickett here on third down. The throw for Claypool is intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. The 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football. And that ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
This one fielded at the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
After the pick six, here's Pickett to try again.
It's brought in by Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You
don't deserve anything for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a fourth down.
The Steelers send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. This is fielded at the 27. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Watson off play action.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Watson.
This complete to David Bell.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and they're going to get this down inside the 15.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
The ball on the 8, still could get a first down technically, 2nd and 7. Intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are right back in this football game. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
140 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. First down, and they go back to Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles